Hello, my name is Julia Bullock and welcome to this presentation, Band in a Box proposal from Group 6. Our problem statement says that Maroon and Gold 4 are asking Group 6 to make them 4 instruments of 3 different types: string, percussion, and wind. Each instrument is not to cost more than $15 and they must all fit in one single box that is 2 by 2 by 2 feet. The constraints include 10 feet of pipe, 6 feet of string, no manufactured items are allowed, and pre-existing designs must be sourced. We are then to pick a song, Ode to Joy, Alma Mater, or ASU fight song, and record our own pieces and mix them into one track. Here is a list of the design requirements that we talked about in the problem statement, and including we are talking about using physical principles and mathematical calculations and also trying to be creative and innovative as possible. Our top design goal for the instruments is for them to be compact, cost efficient, the right type, easy to build, and the tones must be varying. In our decision process, we brainstormed ideas, we listed the pros and cons, we created matrices, and then we averaged our individual weights onto those matrices, and depending on those results, we determined what was the best designs. The first type we'll be going over are the wind instruments. The first design is the pan flute, which is a medium-high range. It is created with little small pieces of PVC pipe of different lengths. Then you are to blow into these pipes and to create music. They will be connected with string, glue, tape, and some sort of adhesive, and then the estimated budget comes out to at most $1.44. Design option 2 is what we call the trombone didgeridoo. It is a medium-high range and it has an adjustable pipe that is smaller on the inside than it is on the outside. The pros to this one is that we have enough pipe for it and it can reach high pitches because it does get smaller. The budget for this is 76 cents, but the cons is that the airflow might not be consistent because of how big of a space there is between the pipes. There were some technical difficulties with Adam's sound for some reason, so I will be speaking for him on this one. This one is a less fancy flute, but we also called it a PVC pipe or flute, and it has multiple holes drilled into it with one end closed and one end open that we will have a little small slit that you will blow air into to get sound. This is not an expensive item. Here is the decision matrix. As you can see, the PVC flute is the winner, the clear winner, but in close second is the pan flute, which we will also be using because we are choosing 2 wind instruments rather than 2 percussion or 2 string instruments. In conclusion, the winning design is the PVC flute, rated all 10s in the size and cost category by every single team member. This is a very compact item, it will cost the least, and most of the ratings were above average. Up next is Jay with our string instruments.
The first string instrument design that we have is the bass ukulele. This incorporates 3 strings, a neck, a body, just like a guitar, to hit a wide range of notes. The construction of it's bulky, it's extremely difficult to build, and it's pricey. The second string instrument is a whamola. This bass instrument has a long body with a handle at the top to adjust the tension to get the wide range of notes. The construction is fairly easy. The price is kind of high, but it's doable and it meets all the requirements. The final string instrument that we have is a small harp. This is a low to mid-range instrument that has 4 strings, so it's got a small range of notes that it can hit. The construction of it's fairly small, it's fairly easy to build, it's very low cost, but because of the range, it's probably not the best string instrument out of the 3. Here we have the decision matrix for the string instruments. The bass ukulele, as you can see, ranked the lowest due to the fact that the difficulty of construction is way too high. The bulkiness is way too bulky. and the price is pretty high as well. The small harp, on the other hand, great value, very small in size, very easy to construct, but just doesn't have enough notes to be able to play the songs that we need to play. The Wham-Mola is the winner. So this one is going to be the one that we build. It's got the handle, everything, so it's going to be a lot of fun to play. But should be able to hit all the notes that we need to hit, and yeah, definitely fun to play and fun to say.
Hi, my name is Anthony Frederelli, and I'm here to talk to you about my group's designs for percussion instruments. Now, the first design we're considering is a wooden xylophone. For this instrument, we'd have solid wooden bars that would be attached on one end to a wooden frame and struck individually with a mallet to produce sound. A couple pros of this design is that, first of all, the bars would be removable from the frame. And this would make it easier to pack up inside of our storage box, and also easier to take them off, modify them, and put them back on without having any effect on the rest of the instrument. The downside, though, is that because adding new notes to this instrument would mean adding new bars, it would be pretty easy for this instrument to get a little bit out of hand and become pretty bulky if we do add too many notes to it. That being said, it's made up of very affordable materials, mostly square wooden dowels and fasteners like glue, bolts, and screws, so we're going to use a generous estimate of about $7 worth of materials to make this whole thing. On this next slide, we have a sketch of what this would look like, and I'm sure this design is pretty familiar to most of you. The next design we're considering is similar to an instrument called a kalimba. For this one, we have small metal tabs that be mounted on a hollow wooden box and plucked to make sound. This instrument's by far the most compact one that we're considering, but my group has some real concerns about working with metal to make it. Using metal and wood together is, first of all, difficult, and it would also bump the cost of the instrument up quite a bit. We have a sketch of it on this slide for you to take a look at, and you can see that it works pretty similarly to the xylophone. The bars are going to be uniform thickness and shape, but they vary in length to produce different tones. The last design we're considering works very differently from the first two. Instead of having bars of different lengths, this would just have one bar that would slide back and forth kind of like a trombone to adjust its length and produce different tones that way. Because of this instrument would be able to hit a wider variety of tones than either of the other two instruments, but it comes with a pretty real learning curve. Learning how to quickly and precisely slide this bar back and forth to make the different notes, especially to play a song, would be very difficult given the time constraints of this project. It still uses similar materials to the first idea, so it's well within our budget. And on this last slide, we have a quick sketch of what this could possibly look like. So we put all of these designs into a decision matrix, and after some math, the wooden xylophone clearly came out on top. This design has affordable materials, a comparably pretty simple assembly, and it's easy to modify to play any song that we want to. Even though it's a little bit on the large side, it disassembles easily and can be packed up and shipped that way. So that's what I'm going to be making.
In conclusion, our selected instruments are the pan flute, the PVC flute, the wamola, and the wooden xylophone. Thank you for watching.